Hey there folks, welcome to another update vlog. I'm trying to make these quicker, but we'll see what happens because I'm wasting time just saying I'll make it quicker. So, first I wanted to start off with some birthday thanks. I meant to actually put out like a separate video after my birthday to tell you all how amazing you are, and I kinda didn't have time. So I'm just, condensing it into this and giving you a little extra thanks, for the interest accrued over the time I didn't put one out. Man, I'm in too many business classes. So, first of all, thank you to everyone that, actually, went out of their way and, spent money on me, because I did not expect that at all. That was amazing. I owe all of you. I know you can say, oh, it's your birthday, you deserve it. No, screw that. I owe all of you. But I was very overwhelmed with love and thanks. So, thank you back to you. I'm just gonna go down the list. Sorry if you don't want, the surprise spoiled or whatever, but I want to shout you out, because you guys are awesome. So first of all, thank you Abba, the Lazy Bum Gamer. He got me Face Rig and Slime Rancher, which I've been using both of those. I'll get back to that. But yeah, I want to kind of put to use all of these things that you guys got me, because the whole point of sharing things in this community is to get some payout for them. I'm not saying we do things selfishly, I'm just saying, you get someone a game, you want to see them play it. That's kind of how it goes, right? So, yeah, I have been using those, and you will see it soon, whenever I can get through all my backlog and stuff. Thank you, Wraith, my good friend from the next state over, for Ori and the Blind Forest. I will definitely be paying you back, because your birthday's coming up, too. So, yes, I actually have a question about that game later, but for right now, thank you. And then Epic Hedgie, who got me Stardew Valley, which I've already been playing, because I know that you can't, wait to see that, since for some reason you haven't started playing it yourself. I still don't understand that. But yes, thank you Hedgie for Stardew Valley. It is an amazing game. It really scratches that Harvest Moon itch, and I hope to play more of it soon. I just gotta find some time. Big issue here, as you can see. Next, the Serious Squirrel. Always love for you, sir. Because you also got me Axiom Verge a while back, which is, my favorite new game that I've still been playing. And you got me Ark. You actually gave me a whole list of games to choose, but I thought Ark would be the best as far as multiplayer, because again, I want to give back. So if I get a game from someone, I want to be able to play it with them. That's kind of the point. I mean, Stardew Valley is also getting multiplayer soon, and you better be ready for that, Hedgie. So yeah, he got me Ark. It's been awesome. I did play it once on a stream with a few friends, and there will be a video of that soon, hopefully. But I gotta play with you soon, Squirrel, so keep that in mind. And then a few, surprising, physical items. Nero the Hero, who I've mentioned before, got me my headphones that I've been wearing in a lot of my videos. These guys here. He got those for me. He said it was a birthday gift. I think he just likes buying things and wanted an excuse to get them. But, it worked for my birthday, so thank you. And probably the most surprising, because I had no idea what it was going to be, I am Cookie Fish. My friends, Elvia and Ray, got me an ocarina, which is in my bedroom. I'm not going to get it out, because it's kind of dainty. I don't want to, I want to display it and maybe occasionally use it, but I don't want to move it around a lot. But I'll put a picture up of it, because it is awesome, and I really want to learn how to play it. But yeah, thank you. That is an amazing item. I've had my eye on those for a long time, actually, and just never gotten one. So it's really cool to have my own ocarina. You guys are awesome. And finally, a big shout out to my brother, Matthew, because he got me the Google Cardboard, which, if you guys don't know what this is, it's actually a VR headset that your phone can go into. So you use your phone as the viewer, and then you look around, just like a VR headset, but it's cardboard, so it's actually, pretty affordable and stuff. And all the tech is in your phone, so it's really cool. But I did find out that there's a way to use this with your phone hooked into the computer, to use this as an actual VR viewer for PC games and stuff. So I want to find a way to use this for some upcoming projects, maybe doing, a VR horror game or something. Not Outlast. I'm never playing Outlast again. But a VR horror game, using the cardboard. Brooke is trying to get some straps onto this thing. We haven't quite figured out how to do it yet, because they don't stay, but you kind of got to get it around and over the top. So it's been difficult. But if I can get this thing actually strapped to my head without using my hands, we'll be in business. Aside from that, we had an amazing turnout at my birthday stream. We were playing more of my brother's game, which I will start editing and putting out just like I did, the last set of them soon. But despite technical difficulties with starting half an hour late and then, having to basically rewrite the game a little bit again while live, we had I think over 30 unique people. I think at any one given time there was probably 15 to 20 at the peak time, but cycling through was probably over 30 people, and that is amazing. Especially if you compare that to 6 months ago, that's a huge difference in, outcome, and just people showing their love over a 6-month span. So I was overwhelmed with how, with all the love and how much you guys cared to spend your time with me, and I can't thank you enough for that. To get a little serious for a second, this is the reason I didn't really do anything before now, because it's kind of hard to talk about. But I've said this before, I was born on my grandma's birthday. And so, for my whole life, we shared a birthday. Every year, we'd get together, we'd have one cake with 2 candles, we'd each blow one out, it was a whole thing, it was our birthday. And the last time that happened was my 21st, which was also the last picture I have with her, it's the last one I remember having with her. If there is another one, I don't have access to it. But yeah, my 21st birthday, it was Spider-Man themed, it was really cool. I don't think she quite got it. She's not big into comics or anything, but she went for it. It was a great experience, and that's the really the last memory I have of her. So every year since has been kind of hard on my birthday. I still share it with her in my mind, but I haven't actually gotten to be with her for my birthday in a long time. So it's always been a difficult time of year. But having you guys now, this is the first birthday that really felt good again, because I had someone to share it with. It wasn't her, but I can share my birthday with you guys now, and that's awesome. So thank you again. I'm gonna move on now, but yeah, sorry I had to get so real, but thank you. Another big thing this month was my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. I had a lot of big plans that I wanted to do for this month, and didn't really have time to do them all. So there's still stuff coming. I've still got my big, musical project in the works. Just need some more time to get it done. I've brought in a lot of people to help with this project, and so I'm kind of at the mercy of, the people helping me, which, I love that I've got so many people willing to work on this with me. I'm not trying to rush them or anything. That's why it's taking longer. Because we all have lives, we've got our own things to do, all that stuff. So I wish I could even give you a tease or anything of it, but I don't really have anything right now. I can tell you it's a song. I know you could probably figure that out by now, but it's kind of like a nerd anthem, for us, as YouTubers, as gamers, that kind of thing. So I really wanted it to kind of, mirror the last musical parody I did for the channel, which was the first video that got put out on the channel. But with, higher production value, things like that, because that video got copyright tagged. Yes, my first video on YouTube got copyright tagged for using the karaoke track of that song. So I wanted to have people with musical talent create the actual the music for the song entirely on their own. So that, if I wanted to put this on iTunes or something like that, give it out to you guys, it wouldn't be copyrighted. Because parody and covers are both exempt from copyright. So, that means that it could actually be, not necessarily monetized, because I would feel dirty about that still, but it could be shared freely without, worry of legal action, basically. So, there will be more from that coming, but I'm not going to rush it. So it will be an anniversary thing still, even though my anniversary was, March. But it could be, April, May, whenever we get it done, it will happen. So, yeah. That's all I have to say on that. But this has been an amazing year. I have, over 300 new friends. Really more than that, if you think about the over 2,000 Twitter followers I have that, aren't all on my YouTube. I in no way expect anyone to watch me or subscribe to me or anything. So, just because you're not on my YouTube does not mean we're not friends. People that I interact with daily, weekly, monthly, whatever, like, we're still friends, you know, we still share things with each other, all of that. And for a guy that's really only ever had, like, you know, 5 to 10 close friends, this has been amazing. Like, I wouldn't say it's the best year of my life, because I've had a lot of crap go on in the last year, but you guys have pulled me through it. And this past year would have been a nightmare without this, you know, community to help me through it. So I owe you guys everything, aside from just, you know, birthday thanks. I owe you guys everything, and thank you. And now that it's been about 10 minutes of sap, so much for being short, but sorry, I have a lot to thank you guys for. Let's move on to some actual updates. So, upcoming videos. Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to record stuff. Like, even the regular things like Axiom Verge, Wind Waker, stuff like that, I haven't had time to record. So that's why there's been a bit of a, you know, a gap in some of the videos. I apologize for that. I try to keep to my schedule, but time is an issue, and as much as I hate it, life always comes first. So, a lot of my videos coming out are going to be stream highlights. They might not be as heavily edited or anything like that, but I want to keep the content out, because you guys seem to still enjoy, you know, just the commentary and games and everything like that, but I don't have time to do, like, you know, full recording, editing, fun, like, you know, throwaway edits and stuff like that in there. It's just not where I'm at right now. So, the only way to keep regular content out without just, like, dropping half the stuff I do is to minimize, as bad as that sounds. So, until my schedule kind of streamlines a bit, it's all going to be stream highlights. I've got stuff like Slime Rancher, like I said, Ark with my friends. I've still got the Don't Starve together with Thomas that I, you know, mentioned last month. Still haven't gotten to that one. I'm slowly working through stuff. But, you know, big backlog. There's always going to be things that don't get out in the next month. Yeah, I can't even remember what all I have. But there's a lot of stream stuff coming. Because I stream 2 days a week. So realistically, anything from those streams could be used. I was actually also thinking of just doing, like, you know, stream highlights in general. Like, stuff that isn't good for a full game, but just, you know, things from different games cut together to kind of show what my Twitch nights are like. Usually a lot of innuendos. Fun fact. But yeah, so that's most of it. Of course, I'm still going to have to record some more Axiom Verge soon. I'm still going to get some more Wind Waker. But aside from the streams and things like that, I also want to do a few more, like, produced things. So one of those, for this month ideally, if I can make it far enough in the game, is a video about Twilight Princess. Not, you know, covering the game, like, as far as a Let's Play or anything, but more my opinions on it. Because most of you know that that game is a point of contention for me. It's not my favorite game, but yet there's a lot of parts in it that I really like. So I just want to do a video, kind of retrospective, on the game with the HD remaster that I've been playing through. And then back to Ori and the Blind Forest, I was just kind of curious if you guys would want something, like, sooner, as far as just a, you know, stream or something like that, where I just play through the game and probably fail a lot, or if you'd like me to hold on to that as a future blind Let's Play. I already said I'm doing Metroid Prime 3 next, after Axiom Verge, which still probably has a month or 2 on that. Long games. I never used to do long games. But yeah, so I could do Ori and the Blind Forest after Metroid Prime. I'll leave that up to you guys. If you want to see it sooner, I can do it for some streams and then upload, you know, highlights to YouTube. And my stream people can really enjoy that, because Wraith is usually one of them, so, you know, he got me the game. He has a bit more say than the rest of you. But if you want me to hold on to it, then I can do it for, you know, the next blind Let's Play. Or I could stream it and then hold on to the footage for the next blind Let's Play. Either way, then it's best of both worlds. My stream people can see it sooner, and then everyone else can see it later. But I don't know, I don't usually hold on to video for that long. It would probably be, like, end of the year by the time we get to that. So, anyway, just let me know what you think. We're moving on. Next topic is the score. This gets its own topic because you guys loved it, and that makes me happy. You know, for those that don't know, this was a series that I started like 5 months ago, and then never went back to, because it just didn't have great reception as far as the technical aspects. People still loved it, you know, there's a lot of good comments about the script and things like that, but just technically it wasn't up to par, and I wasn't happy with it either, so I took it off the table, you know, had it in the back of my mind of how to fix it and bring it back, and on a whim, I just decided to do it. Like, I've got this new space, I've got a lot of new equipment, I was like, you know, why am I putting this off? Just do it. Just see how it works. If it sucks, then don't release it. So, I really liked it, put it out, You guys have really liked it. It's my first video to get over 100 views, like, in a week. Less than a week, even. And that has really invigorated me for the series. Like, I'm not usually fueled by views or subscribers or anything like that, but, you know, that is still a sign that a video is doing well. Like, regardless of your actual opinion on, you know, views and things like that, you should still do something because you want to, but it doesn't hurt to have good reception. Like, I don't think anyone would say, oh, I don't care that got over 100 views, I'm still not going to do it. No. So, that's going to be a monthly series. You guys really liked it. It takes a lot of work for me, but because I kind of have to do it the last minute as far as like getting the news stories and things like that for the script, because I want them to be relevant. But across the month, I can still kind of come up with some stories and things like that and write some stuff down, as long as I have a few that are, you know, as relevant as possible. So, you know, I'm like pretty much as soon as I ended the last one, I started thinking about the next one, and the next one, and the next one. I have the next 3 months of discussions planned out already. But as far as next month, because I don't want to tease too much, the topic is mental health, and my discussion guest is going to be Alex the Gamerette. I'll put her right up here, because I'm not sure a lot of you know her. I actually met her through Ninja Jordan, my good friend who's been doing GTA with me. So I want to send you guys all over to her, because she's amazing and does some great discussions, podcasts, gameplays and things too, but I think she has a really good take on a lot of, like, you know, opinions and things like that. So I was super happy to get in contact with her and bring her in. We still have to actually do the recording and stuff. She's a very busy person. So hopefully that'll work out, but we have agreed to do it. So for right now, I'm saying that, you know, next guest, Alex the Gamerette. She's awesome. But the other thing I want to do, because I mentioned, you know, with the score, as far as the discussion part goes, that I will continue the discussion with the comments. And I was thinking about how to do that properly. I don't really want to do it in the actual, like, the score video, because it's long enough as it is and I want to focus on the content there. So I decided that every 2 weeks after the score episode goes up, I'm going to do a separate video that's kind of like a scoring the comments, I think is what I'm going to call it. And in that video, I basically read the comments and kind of give a little bit of further discussion of what I think about those comments. And then 2 weeks after that would be the next episode of the score. So essentially every 2 weeks, there would be content related to the score, because I really want this to be my new focus. I want to do the other stuff, I still love that, but, like, this has been amazing. And I think it's something really different and unique to me. It's something that, you know, my video production background and stuff like that, that allows, and I love it. So, well, I don't want the other stuff that's kind of, you know, made my audience. I don't want that to go away. I want to also have something new and unique. So, yeah, basically 2 videos a month related to the score. And you guys also voted on my poll that you wanted a longer discussion around, you know, whatever topic we have. So I will be doing a podcast of that, probably somewhere between half an hour to an hour, whereas the discussion itself in the video would be between 15 and 20 minutes. So I don't have any information on that yet. I need to figure out the details as far as, like, using SoundCloud, iTunes, whatever the medium might be. I need to figure that out and, like, make it and all that stuff. But you guys wanted a podcast, so you're getting a podcast. And that will start with Alex. And one last thing, because as you say, I always have a lot going on. I want to just briefly tease May. There'll be a lot more information about it, you know, next month. But I wanted to tell you guys in advance that Marvel Month 2 is coming. Yeah, those that have been around a while know that last May I did a Marvel Month to lead up to Avengers 2, I think it was. Avengers 2 or Ant-Man. I think it was Avengers 2. Anyway, point is, you know, there's a big Marvel movie coming out that year, and I did a whole month around, like, Marvel games and things like that. So this year I wanted to follow it up because there are 2 Marvel movies coming out in the month of May. We've got Captain America Civil War and X-Men Apocalypse. And the theme I want to do for this year is basically just Marvel games I never played. There are a lot of Marvel games out there, and a lot of them are crappy, but I missed out on so many of them. I played like 1 or 2 on the SNES back in the day, and then a few more recent ones, but that's pretty much it. And since I tried to play X-Men Legends 2, the Apocalypse one, with my friend Chris, and it didn't work. Like, we couldn't get it to work, and he doesn't have his copy anymore. That was like the one game on my list of ones to play that I had played before, so I figured, why not just make that the theme? Games I've never played, sure. So, a few things that are coming are another 16-bit Rage Quit collab, online this time, not with someone local, so let your minds turn about who that is. Another relationship therapy on a game that neither of us have ever played. Should be interesting. A top 10 superheroes video, whole produced video type thing, that I actually got this idea from AKA Dizzy, who did a video on that same thing that I'll put up here. And she wondered who my favorite superheroes would be, so I thought I would, do that in Marvel Month to respond to her video. But the reason I'm mentioning this now is because leading up to May, even, I want to say it starts like middle of April, basically 5 weeks leading up to the release of Captain America Civil War, I will be the guest on a podcast with Marvelous Iggy and his co-host Mr. Dragon about the 5 Spider-Man movies in order. So we've already done Spider-Man 1 and 2. Those podcasts aren't up yet, but we have, done them already. And we're doing Spider-Man 3 next week and, so on. And they're going to start releasing those 5 weeks leading up to Civil War, where, Spider-Man is introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I just wanted to let you know in advance because those will happen before May starts. So I'll put a link to that, that podcast site. It's his blog site, and they release those videos those audio casts. What is the actual word? Podcast? They release those podcasts every week on that site. So I'll put a link to that so you guys can go check those out when they go live. There's also a lot of other awesome ones. They just finished a superhero marathon, they just finished a Superman marathon leading up to, Batman vs. Superman. So those are on there too if you're a big Superman fan. But yeah, I'm going to be the guest star on their Spider-Man series because I love Spider-Man, as you know. And yeah, so there's that. And that's pretty much it. Sorry I kind of got stuck in rambling there. I lost track of what I was saying. But yeah, another successful month. Thank all of you for being amazing and for tuning in this past year of my life, and of your lives, of course. Wow, I need to end this. This is so awkward right now. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep lately, so yeah. Anyway, have fun.